Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is going to be a much awaited session, and I couldn't be more excited to bring this session to you. Needless to mention, we are living in a world of AI, and what better discussion can we have when we speak about AI than creating AI based funnels? The whole of the last 5 years have been revolving around creating funnels and how you can have a great funnel structure and how you can target customers and how you can implement a great funnel structure and funnel based strategies at each of these stages to go ahead and maximize your revenue, your leads, your whole development of your business, right? So now what has changed? What has changed is the introduction of AI has turned things upside down. Well, not really, but it has put things on the fast track. Now, when I say put things on the fast track, it can be for good if you adapt to these things, understand what AI brings to the table. If you're still stuck in the belief that nothing has changed and if you can just tweak your funnels, everything will be fine, you're mistaken. So on your screens, you will see all right, so on your screens, you will see what is an AI based funnel and what are the steps to create one. So we need to understand a lot of people have these days, we're living in a world where you have to pay for a webinar to understand what an AI based funnel is with no real knowledge being imparted. And at the end of the day, you are given a lot of upsells where you just have to go ahead and buy their courses. On the contrary, you need to understand AI based funnels is a 2.0 version of the funnels that we had in the past when there was no AI. When there was no AI, you found out appropriate activities to execute at each stage of the funnel, which are very appropriate. You included a little bit of email automations, and that was about it, right? So it was more of a guided flow where you could guide visitors to your landing page through a series of steps until they got converted. And along the way, you tried to hook them with great offers, you tried an upsell, you tried to upsell, cross sell things, and that was about it. But today, AI has changed the entire game, which means the activities did not change. The playing field has changed, right? Imagine your entire rules of the game being the same, but then the entire playing field has changed, which means that you would have to have new dimensions, you would have to have new calculations, you would have to have new understanding of these systems, and everything that AI brings along will be a part of this session where I take you through the process of AI based funnels. So basically, including AI, basically when AI becomes a part of your funnel process, what happens is data becomes the center. At each of these stages that you are going to go ahead and let users pass through the funnel, activities will not have as much importance as they did in the past, but data at each of these stages is going to play differently, and you will hook these data points with a lot of automations, with a lot of AI tools, with a lot of AI strategies to make sure you come out of the to make sure that you would have a great yield out of the funnel that you have laid out for the visitors or for your business. Now, what are the steps to create one? Well, here are the steps to create one. This is not where we speak about awareness, interest, desire, action, etc. But before that, there is something important that you need to understand. What is an AI funnel, which I just spoke about? Along the stage, as I said, the as I said, the game has not changed, but the playing field has changed, which means you need new tools, new tactics, new strategies, new understanding of this ecosystem. Now, what are the steps to create one? Here you go. Now, when you're trying to create an AI-based funnel, so let me zoom this a little. All right. So when you're trying to create an AI-based funnel, introduction to AI-based funnels. So you need to first define the funnel. What is this funnel going to do? Is this a funnel designed for going ahead and getting you more leads, or is it designed to get you more signups for your webinar? Is it to cross-sell and upsell to more products on your e-commerce store, or is it to get more branding? What is it that you exactly want to do with this funnel that you're trying to set up? Benefits of AI funnels. Now, what are the benefits of an AI funnel? It will be very evident when you plan your AI funnel strategy. Now, you just can't create a few steps put together using ClickFunnels or System or GrooveFunnels and try to hope that your funnel works. You need to have a strategy in place, right? So what is your AI funnel strategy? What are the goals, as we have said? Who is the target audience? Earlier, when you had a funnel that you were about to create, you pretty much had a vague idea of what your target audience was, and then you had bombarded a set of creatives or content to these guys, and then you started getting some leads, and then it was more of a central process. But now things are going to be different because we are going to implement something called as at personalization with AI. And this is not just for a group, but it is going to be at scale to each individual. Now, and how do you know about these individuals? That is where data comes into picture. And how is this data being collected? It is collected from CRMs, it is collected from their behaviors, and AI will help you understand their behaviors, past behaviors, browsing history. A lot of things will come into play to go ahead and help you personalize things at scale for your users. So you need to identify who that target audience is, and then you map the funnel, right? When you try and map the funnel, this is the turning point, I would say, when you're trying to set up an AI funnel, which means when you're trying to implement AI tools and automation, you just can't go blindly, right? Earlier, when we had traditional funnel system, you just had to go blindly. You knew what the stages were. You got the traffic from paid ads, and then you put them through your landing page. On the landing page, you just had an offer to sell. The offer got sold to people who were interested and ready to buy. They moved to the next stage of the funnel. People who dropped off at the funnel, you either did remarketing or you tried email outreach to go ahead and get them onto the system back, or maybe you gave them some offers. It was pretty much straightforward. Now things are going to be different because there are umpteen number of automations possible. There are a lot of AI tools which are available. There is a lot of data that is going to be at play. For all you know, in your traditional funnels, you were running after people who seemed like they were interested, but who were not really interested. And you had no way to figure that out because there was no data available. There was no data at your disposal at that point in time. Today, thankfully, as I said, data is going to be at the center. You have any piece of information at your fingertips, provided you set your integrations right. Now you implement these AI tools and automations. Then by selecting the right tools, by implementing the right automation techniques, you will collect data. Now this data that you have collected and analyzed through different data sources and different analysis methods will help you personalize and make sure your customer journey becomes as smooth with less friction, and you avoid having bottlenecks. You try to make it as simple as possible for users or visitors visiting your page. Then through your personalization strategies, you will keep testing and optimizing all that you have done so far by A/B testing or by running iterations of various things that you had tried. That's how you build case studies, and that is how you capitalize on those best practices. These best practices will be put in back to your funnel to understand how things work, and that is how you scale. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is anything but how your traditional funnels worked. This is not how your traditional funnels worked. This is going to be a game changer. So I welcome you all to this session where we would understand each of these steps when we speak about AI-based funnels, and let's move forward.